There are nights when your chest feels so heavy that even breathing feels exhausting. Nights where you stare into the darkness wondering why Allah is silent while your world quietly falls apart. And maybe nobody around you notices it. Maybe they see your smile, your routine, your social media posts, but they do not see the war happening inside your mind every single day because some battles are invisible. And the hardest part is not even the pain itself. It is the feeling that your du'as are rising into the sky with no answer returning back. And that is why this verse from the Qur'an hits differently when life becomes unbearable. Because Allah says, perhaps you hate a thing, and it is good for you. And perhaps you love a thing, and it is bad for you. Allah knows, while you do not know. And suddenly everything changes. Because what if the heartbreak you are crying over today was actually protection? What if the thing you begged Allah for would have destroyed your peace completely? Because humans only see moments while Allah sees the entire future. And the story of Yusuf teaches this perfectly. Because when his own brothers threw him into a dark well, he could not see the palace waiting for him in Egypt. All he could see was betrayal, loneliness, fear, and abandonment. And maybe that is exactly how you feel right now, trapped inside a season that makes no sense, mourning something Allah already removed for your protection, because sometimes Allah saves you through pain instead of pleasure, through delay instead of speed, through silence instead of immediate answers, and trusting Allah sounds beautiful until life stops going your way, until your heart breaks, until your plans collapse. And then faith becomes something deeper than words, because real trust is continuing to pray while crying, continuing to believe while confused, continuing to wake up every morning carrying pain nobody understands except Allah. And slowly Shaitan whispers that maybe Allah has forgotten you. Maybe your future is ruined, but then Allah says, do not despair of the mercy of Allah. Because despair is when pain convinces you that Allah's mercy cannot reach you anymore. And that is exactly what Shaitan wants. Because hopeless people stop making dua, hopeless people stop praying. But the Qur'an repeatedly shows us that Allah specializes in impossible situations. Because Musa stood trapped between the sea and an army. Yunus sat inside darkness beneath the ocean. And every single one of them thought everything was over until Allah changed everything in a moment. Because your Lord does not need years to transform your life. He only says, be. And it becomes, and maybe this hardship you are facing right now is not punishment at all. Maybe it is Allah pulling you back toward Him before your heart becomes completely consumed by dunya. Because peace was never tied to money, success, or people. Peace was always tied to nearness to Allah, and one sincere sajda can heal something years of distractions never could. So if your chest feels heavy tonight, remember this carefully. Sometimes the unanswered prayer is not rejection. Sometimes it is protection.